HBAR could very well break out in the next day or two. I've been following this chart for a little bit of time, and I'm telling you guys right now, you want to pay attention to Hedera, not just for the next day or two, but for the next couple months, because I do think that Hedera is going to become one of the biggest companies in and around the US, but also globally when it comes to this new asset class that is starting to move very fast. And we know that crypto has been moving very fast for years, but now with all of these big moves happening around the US market with, new regulations, this pro-innovative outlook, it seems as though crypto is about to explode much, much higher and become a much larger asset class globally as well. So with that being said, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So I have been addressing the chart for HBAR over the last couple, days or so when it comes to a few videos. And this is what we're looking like right now. And it feels as though this thing is just brewing for another big move to the upside, as we are in this sort of downtrend bull flag formation, and we're just waiting for this thing to break to the upside. Now, the first initial target on this chart is obviously the, previous high. We want to take out this previous high at around like roughly 40 cents or so. And then once we do, we're now in a higher high territory where, this chart is looking very bullish. And where's the next big, level that we're really kind of looking at on this chart? Well, after that, we really want to just get to 57 cents roughly so that we could break over this and create a new all-time high when it comes to HBAR. Now, once we do break this all-time high and once we do go into price discovery, well, that's when we really start to see the biggest moves of the cycle happen for Hedera. That's when we really start to look at, $1, $2, somewhere around that range. If we do go much higher than $2, then hey, I will be very happy, and I'm sure that a lot of you out there will also be very happy, and it's definitely possible. Now, to make price predictions on HBAR, I've already made, many of them in the past. I'm really kind of just looking for $1 to $2, but we could definitely go to like $2 to $4 if the market is bullish enough, which it seems as though, things are just getting bullish by the day. So we'll definitely keep a close eye out on things and maybe even reassess a HBAR price prediction video in the future. But so far, this chart looks very good right now, especially on lower time frames. I'm looking at this thing on the 4-hour. This entire setup here is very beautiful. And I do think that we should see a new all-time high probably towards like the end of February, depending on how fast things do move, because it could happen a lot sooner. But in terms of a big break to the upside and the next move starting, well, that starts once we do break over this upper trend line. Now, like I said, that could happen in the next day or two, because again, if we're thinking about the market right now, it is Friday. Typically what happens is over the weekend, we either chop or we move very fast to the upside. So by the end of, I would say Sunday, things should start looking very good. And then with the market opening on Monday in terms of stocks, we should see, some volatility. But overall, moves should be very exciting. Now let's talk about a few things that are happening around the Hedera ecosystem that are also promoting a lot more growth for HBAR this year. Number one, let's talk about Dropp, right? Because you guys probably remember Dropp CC. This is a use case built out on Hedera for microtransactions. They also do a few other things as well. This is definitely one of the big players that I've been fully focused on around Hedera's ecosystem for quite some time. Mainly a payment player, if you will. But they got listed on FedNow. Now, this did not happen yesterday or this week or even this year. In fact, this happened all the way back in 2023. But the reason why I bring this back up is because if we go and look at the FedNow website, okay, you can see all of the areas on here where they do provide you like the use case center. They show you like pretty much everything on here. It's very well in depth. But Dropp is actually listed within this, which is very exciting. And this did happen, like I said, back in 2023. It was around the summer of 2023. And what ended up happening was HBAR jumped over 50%. Now we have over here, congratulations to Dropp CC on their launch of real-time payments RTP in collaboration with Truist, offering instant settlement for Dropp merchants and driving significant improvements in cash flow efficiency. Dropp's instant payments platform leverages the efficiency, cost effectiveness, and security of the Hedera network. Their collaboration with Truist demonstrates the benefits of bridging the gap between the traditional Web 2 banking system and innovative Web 3 technology. And if we actually look at the article over here, we have Dropp collaborates with Truist to launch real-time payments. Dropp is thrilled to announce the launch of RTP in collaboration with Truist, offering instant settlement for Dropp merchants and driving significant improvements in cash flow efficiency. The collaboration integrates Dropp's innovative payment technology with Truist's advanced RTP APIs that streamline payment processing for its clients, saving businesses time and money. And the big focus here is APIs, right? That's API plug and play technology. No, IT involved or anything like that. Simply plug and play. Love to see it. We are excited to collaborate with Truist to enhance our payment offerings, said the CEO of Dropp. This joint effort empowers merchants with secure, instant, and ultra cost-effective payment processing for small value transactions, advancing Dropp's vision of an instant account-to-account payment solution as an alternative to cards, cash, and checks. Dropp's platform is designed for the emerging digital cashless economy, enabling frequent small value payments for online and in-store businesses, as well as connected devices like parking meters and EV chargers. So again, this is why I loved the platform around Dropp is, when you look at small value payments, a lot of people think like, oh, that's small value payments. Who cares about that? They might be small value payments, but they're very large volume payments because they're payments that are made every single day, almost every single second, because this does, pertain to parking meters, EV chargers, things that are very small, but are utilized on the daily. Now, also, we have Truist is dedicated to delivering to our clients payment solutions that embrace evolving technology, including RTP and APIs, as we create opportunities for more streamlined and secure transactions. And this is the head of enterprise payments at Truist and also a board member of the Clearinghouse. Together with Dropp, we're providing instant payments that leverage real-time data to give merchants a competitive edge by optimizing their cash flow management. So very exciting stuff. Very, big move as well for Dropp. I mean, Dropp is becoming a very big player in this space, and I do think that everyone that does hold HBAR should tap into this. And also big shout to, HBAR Tata, because again, when we look at how big Truist is, they are a top 10 US commercial bank with a total amount of assets of $531 billion, but they also have 15 million clients, 1,900 plus branches, 2,900 plus ATMs, $531 billion in total assets, $308 billion in loans, and $391 billion in deposits. And by the way, Truist is one of those banks that almost everyone knows. I mean, this might not seem like a big bank by follower count or anything like that, but a lot of people know the Truist name. This is a very big bank around the U.S. market, around the world in general as well. So definitely focus on this announcement with Dropp, because I do think that this is a very exciting announcement. Also, by the way, big shout out to Tokenizer for this. We also have over here, we all know Dropp is a payments app on HBAR to connect with the US FedNow ISO 20022 system. They just added another financial giant to their ecosystem. This is Truist, an American bank that is publicly traded on the NYSE at over $60 billion market cap. More specifically, the two are collaborating on the integration of real-time payments via APIs. They aim to do this by integrating of Dropp's payment solutions with Truist's real-time payments API. In return, a much more streamlined payments flow. We're once again seeing another payments and fintech giant enter the Hedera ecosystem. It's almost become clockwork at this point. And this is the big thing that I want to mention here, is the fact that almost every single week, every single day of those weeks also include almost daily updates around Hedera and how they're expanding rapidly and how it's basically becoming just a normal thing to see. I mean, at this point, it's kind of crazy to see Hedera grow as much as it is. Because if we go back in time, and I just want to say this one last time, we go back in time and we look at Hedera in 2021's bull run, guys, these announcements, they would happen once in a while. And I'm talking like once every 2 or 3 months. Now, Hedera is pushing an update after update after update on the daily. And it's just crazy to see this happening. And it's also crazy to see that, HBAR is still sitting around like a $13 billion market cap, fully diluted value of almost $20 billion. Guys, when we look at the top 10, I'm telling you guys, that top 10 is looking even more and more exciting to see grow, because again, the market cap for the top 10 grows almost all the time, but it's becoming more and more imminent. for HBAR to jump into, because I keep saying that top 10 is going to be achieved this cycle for HBAR. And I believe that this is going to happen probably within the first 2 quarters of this year. So by June, we should see HBAR in the top 10. And this is going to be exciting to watch, especially with a lot of these big updates that are happening. It seems very, very possible. Now, to wrap things up, I do want to mention SaucerSwap. Because again, if we look at, some of these markets on the categories list, guys, these markets also grow every single day. The DeFi, if you want to, call it, it's the DeFi agents market, basically. This market's growing rapidly. It's becoming very big. Hedera could be included on this. We're going to talk about that probably in another video. But also the DeFi market itself, if we could actually find that on here, we have it. This thing is sitting at 155 billion, trading volume, 11.4 billion. HBAR is the 3rd largest DeFi project on this list, and it's because of SaucerSwap. 1 month of infrastructure scaling and the meme job fund launch, which, guys, if you don't know about this, this is like launch any meme coin for $1. That's it. And this is built on HBAR, as you guys are aware. But this launch put SaucerSwap's capabilities to the test. Here's what our protocol handled in the past 30 days. 500,000 plus transactions processed, 405 million plus total trading volume, 1,937 daily average unique active wallets, $35,000 in Hedera network fees in just 1 month because of this launch. Our infrastructure ran smoothly throughout, even at peak demand. We're committed to building robust DeFi infrastructure on Hedera. And yeah, listen, this is one of the biggest DEXs in this space. I mean, even just recently, they put out a post regarding how, massive SaucerSwap actually is, just not around the Hedera ecosystem, but the entire crypto ecosystem. They're number 17. I don't know what they are right now. I didn't go over to DeFi Llama to check, but they are growing well above most of the popular DEXs out there. I'm very excited to watch this thing take over Sushi, take over possibly Uniswap at some point. That would be crazy. But yeah, I mean, we're now sitting at well over, $160 million in TVL. And it's just insane to see how big Hedera's ecosystem, how big the community around Hedera, how big just everything around Hedera's name is starting to become. Because I remember a day where if you were, a follower of Hedera, if you were talking about HBAR, it was not like a big thing. Now, HBAR is one of the biggest projects in the space. Hedera is one of the biggest names in the space, and that continues to grow. That continues to be highlighted. Even right now, Hedera has over 411,000 followers. I just remember when they hit 300K, they're well over 400,000 now. This is becoming a very, very big project. And by the way, big shout out to SaucerSwap because they continue to update, expand, and just improve their overall system. And this is only making the DeFi market on Hedera much, much bigger. And that's why when we really look at the DeFi market, HBAR deserves to be in this number 3 position, but just wait until SaucerSwap really flips Uniswap. Because Uniswap holds 7.8 billion in terms of market cap just by their token. We're not talking about TVL or anything like that. I don't know if they included TVL over here, but there's a lot of money moving through Uniswap. So just imagine how big Hedera's DeFi market will be when we start to move up the list in terms of the exchange or DEX list on DeFi Llama. Because once we do, it's going to be very exciting time. It's going to be an exciting time for Hedera around the DeFi market. And Hedera is going to have a completely different name tied to it in terms of not just like the Hedera name, but it's going to be a very big giant in this space, and everyone's going to take it very serious at that point. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, Nick, thanks for watching. Peace out.